But as I was saying, you about Miley is that Miley and Justin basically just set themselves up for failure. I'm not trying to diss on them or anything, but I'm pretty sure that y'all would agree that they basically just set themselves up for failure by doing the things that people saw wrong. But there's always going to be something that people see wrong. I mean, another good example is that when I was in middle school, going through 8th grade, there was this girl named Gina. She had issues, like serious issues. Um, she was a bad. She. I'm not dissing on her and not meaning to, but she was a bad child, and I basically put up with her because I felt a bit bad for her because she didn't really have any friends. And I'm the kind of person that won't really give up on someone. I I completely ignore my self feelings just to make someone else feel better. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not I don't want to seem selfish, there's but I've learned my lesson on a point where there's a time when you have to be a bit selfish to not hurt yourself. And I learned that the really, really hard way. Um, because it put me through deep depression, and I was, let's just say, my father overreacts. He basically took my mother to court over it when it wasn't her fault, but all the shit that was going on around me. So, but she was absolutely mean to me, this Gina. And one minute she's all friendly with me, and the next she's like kind of pushing me out of my seat because I had band with her. I played the flute for 5 years. Um, and it was bad. And I didn't wanna be mean to her, but God, she was just so rude. She was a rude child. Um, and at one point, I told my parents, and they said that enough was enough, and I put an end to her being mean to me. So, I haven't seen her since. I left my school, but I'm pretty sure that she's either doing well or she's not. I can't really say. It's not where I should say, because I don't keep in contact with her. I've stopped being around things that set me into a negative emotion. Um, I put up with Gina for an entire year, considering which I consider to be how strong I am. Gross. I had a hair in my mouth. But that was basically my years. Um, I'm now much better. I went to my new high school, freshman. I was very anti-social because there was more stuff that was going on at the time, and I didn't really want to make friends and then not be able to chat with them once I leave, or or once things got worse. But going to that new school actually changed something about me. Um, Instead of being, I was mostly antisocial throughout the entire year until the last quarter of the last semester, and I started to get more out there, and I was more talkative with my friends. Um, I started being a little goofy the way I am now, and I just basically did more. I I put myself out there, even when I didn't feel like I wanted to. I was starting to say that enough's enough. You need to shape up and get your ass out there. So I did, and I learned to be someone totally new and someone that I liked. Um, and it was really fun. And the reason, the main reason why I'm that way today is because of the friends that I've made. My friends, Nikki, or known as Tavros, Skylar, Christine. I call her Christina, forgetting that her name doesn't have an A, it has an E, so it's Christine. But Christine, Jory, or Pine, um, and a friend of mine, Heather. Um, they really set me up to be something good, something that I liked, and um, and another reason to who I am today is also because of the fandoms that I read, including Homestuck. The reason why I'm goofy, or try to be goofy, is because of Homestuck. Um, the reason why I'm sometimes serious is because of like Doctor Who, or why I'm so like energetic is because of like, I don't know, Percy Jackson or being a brownie. Yes, I am a brownie. I may not look like it, but I am. My favorite character is Rainbow Dash. And then also, I think that, no, it was this summer that I started reading creepypasta. And sometimes when I act creepy, it's because of creepypasta. Yeah, not soon. Alright, I think I'm finished with my pumpkin. That's cool. It's gonna be even cooler when we put a candle in it. Um, but what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that fandoms shape who I am, but they help me realize something. Because I used to be like just a really dark person. I used to hide out in my room and not interact very well with anyone. I had very little friends. Like maybe I had maybe 2 or 3 friends in total out of um, a year out of school, a year or two out of school. Um, Elementary, I didn't really have I didn't really have friends. I had acquaintance, but I didn't have any friends really. The only friend that I had when I was young was a girl named Dottie, and we used to bicker and fight like any other friend, and we thought everything was so serious, which was funny. Like every time we got into a fight, I'd go sit out on the curb and I'd huff and puff. I'm like, she's so mean. But then we'd always just make up and go play and climb a tree. Though I'd always end up falling on my butt. There was another girl that I was friends with. Her name was Sunny. She didn't really have a good life either, but she was still fun to hang out with. And there was also another girl when I was young that I played with and slept over at our house with. I can't remember her name. I think it was Maddie. I remember. I, Mom, do you remember a Maddie that I was friends with? Yeah, it does. But I've had a couple of friends when I was little. Not many, but a couple. Even I think even my mom could vouch for me that I was a bit antisocial when I was young. Am I right?
What?
Was I a bit antisocial when I was younger?
Yeah.
Oh, my pumpkin's finished. Air of breath. Deal with it. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off and then I'm going to clean my hands because they have pumpkin jizz all over it. So, hope you guys like this video, even though I was quiet for most of it. I have no one. I was so lonely when I do all this. It's fun. It's fun to record with other people because then you get distracted and it makes it all funnier. So much funny. So much. My grammar sucks. It's funny. Uh, I'll see you guys later when I either go trick or treating or something like that, or I might find a friend to go with me. I'm not sure. Maybe. I'll find out. But until then, love you guys.